And then you got a scholarship to Midland University in like Nebraska, which
Mhm.
is way different than Hawaii. So I'll ask you about that too. But what kind of scholarship was it? Full ride or what kind of scholarship did you get?
It was a wrestling scholarship. It was like a partial scholarship.
Okay, yeah, they don't wrestling's hard to get a full ride, right?
Yeah, and it was an NAIA school, which is kind of like they don't. I mean, you get like full tuitions, but they don't really like. It's very uncommon for NAIA students to get like full rides.
Yeah. Okay. And then so when you were there, what was it like kind of adjusting? Because you're a Hawaii boy, going to like Nebraska. It's must have been a culture shock for you a little bit at least.
It was a culture shock, um, because like the winter and stuff. But I was there to wrestle, and like I was there to wrestle, and I already went to like a school. Like I went to Kamehameha schools, which is like an all Hawaiian school. Which so I went there like is a private school. So you're away, like I was already away from my family like every day, like going to school, like commute wise. And so compared to the rest of my family who was going to like the public school like in the district, and they got to wake up late. I started school like earlier, and I came home. I left when it was dark and I came when it was dark. So like being away from my family, that wasn't too much of the issue. It was just weather and stuff like that.
Okay. And how about like talking to people and stuff with your pigeon accent? Did you feel any like weird at all talking to people at first, or was that easy for you?
No, it was kind of easy just because like I knew what I was going into, and then um, the other thing was that there was teammates that I had that came from Hawaii as well.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you
Yeah,
had a couple guys who are like you're familiar with in a sense.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
one of my best friends was on the team too, and he was from the same high school as me, and he was
Okay.
older, so
For sure. And so how did you guys do in college? Or wait, by the way, is that what division is that?
it's a NAIA.
Oh, so that's not like a D1, D2 or anything like that.
It's like right below like D2 and D3. Like there's like the same level as like D3.
Okay.
But you
And how
wrestle
did
all the same. You wrestle D1 like every weekend, so it's like wrestling is wrestling in college.
Gotcha, gotcha. And how did you guys do as a team? And then how did you do individually?
As a team, as a team, we competed in our conference, but then as a individual, I dealt with like a lot of injuries in college wrestling. Just like I broke my hand one year that kind of messed up that season. Still wrestled, and then then I just dealt with like shoulder injuries, which ended up like I ended up getting two shoulder surgeries like during my pro MMA career just because of like college wrestling.
Mm, that's tough, huh? Like a shoulder surgery is not easy to come back from.
Both shoulder surgeries, I was like out for a whole year in my MMA career, or like for two different times.
Okay. All right. And then what did you get your degree in college?
I got my degree in human performance, fitness, and sports management.
Okay. And was like fighting kind of like always your plan in a sense, or did you plan on maybe using your degree at first?
No, I was fighting was always the plan.
Okay. And I noticed like you were still fighting like while you're in college. Were you fighting in the summertime in a sense, or how were you fighting while you were in college?
It was well like that's when I started dealing with injuries, so like I kind of stopped wrestling as much.
Mm,
I wasn't really I my injuries kind of pushed me out of like just competing in college.
I see. So you started to turn to fighting a little bit after
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Okay. And so you only wrestled for a couple of years in college, not the whole four?
I graduated in 3 years.